The top stories: UN hails Ethiopia's leadership and commitment to global peace and development. And IGAD states pledge coordinated action on climate-driven migration. Hello and a warm welcome to ABC News. I'm Tabitha John. Stay with us. During the UN's 80th anniversary, officials praised Ethiopia for its historic role as a founding member and its continued commitment to peace, stability and sustainable development. UNAIDS Country Director Kritawayan Buntu highlighted Ethiopia's significant role in regional cooperation and in addressing global challenges, particularly in peacekeeping operations. Listen to this.
Ethiopia is the early participant of the peacekeeping efforts, sending troops to many peacekeeping missions and all throughout. And I think Ethiopia continues to do so, to be engaged and plays a very key role as host of the Economic Commission for Africa, as host to the African Union, and other regional entities. Ethiopia is on a very good platform and position of leadership to be able to influence and broker peace agreement.
She also praised Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative as an exemplary effort in environmental stewardship, calling it a model for global sustainability.
Ethiopia's Green Legacy is very visionary and is very timely to ensure that Ethiopia has a strong response and participation and engagement with the global issues. But also it is very strategic because Ethiopia is also one of the countries that are impacted by the global climate change. And so creating the Green Legacy Initiative, supporting communities to be able to respond and protect their environment is something that is very important for the country and for the new generation.
Similarly, the UN Acting Resident Coordinator Abubakar Campo commended Ethiopia's active role in UN reform and the Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework, emphasizing the nation's dedication to equality, human rights and inclusive growth.
Ethiopia holds a special place in this story. As one of the founding members of the United Nations, Ethiopia's voice helped shape the principle of peace, cooperation, and human dignity that remain at the core of the United Nations Charter. Indeed, Ethiopia's partnership with the United Nations is a living legacy reflected in the country's early contributions to the UN peacekeeping missions, its leadership in the global fight against colonialism, and its enduring influence in advancing multilateralism and African unity. As the United Nations country team in Ethiopia, we reaffirm our unwavering commitment to stand with the government and the people of Ethiopia through the implementations of the UN Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework, which goes from 2025 to 2030, our collective blueprint for advancing national priorities and the Sustainable Development Goals. Through this framework, we aim to support Ethiopia accelerating economic recovery, strengthen institutions, promoting sustainable livelihoods and climate resilience, while expanding access to basic services. This is what multilateralism can achieve. We are also committed to advancing gender equality, human rights, social inclusion, ensuring that women, youth, and vulnerable communities have a meaningful voice and role in shaping Ethiopia's development path.
The International Organization for Migration, IOM, says Ethiopia is taking a leading role in the global fight against human trafficking and money laundering. IOM head of program Sasha Nabu Patrick told ENA that Ethiopia's strong laws, nationwide awareness campaigns, and strategic partnerships are effectively targeting traffickers and criminal networks. Patrick highlighted the government's collaboration with partners, emphasizing research, public education, and technical support as key to addressing both the causes and the impacts of trafficking. He noted that awareness campaigns and a new trafficking hotline are helping citizens recognize and report trafficking cases, while tighter financial oversight is disrupting illegal money flows. According to the IOM, Ethiopia's comprehensive and proactive approach offers a model for other nations combating these global crimes.
The government of Ethiopia is extremely effective and innovative in fighting trafficking in persons. One of the best practices to highlight is, for example, the government of Ethiopia, through the National Partnership Coalition, has reached out and collaborated with private sector entities such as banks in order to increase the tracking of financial operations of trafficking and migrant smuggling networks. And that is also in the international context a significant best practice that other countries could learn from the government of Ethiopia's initiative. This is just to name one amongst a series of best practices that the Ethiopian government is moving forward.
Stakes underlined the need for an effective strategy to combat climate-induced human mobility, which threatens peace and security. In particular, human mobility in the context of disasters and climate change continues to stare East Africa in the eye. This came here today during a regional meeting for climate experts in the Eastern Africa region. Take a look at the story.
Thank you very much. The Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, constituting of member states, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Kenya, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, and Uganda, is the continent's one of the most affected places when it comes to climate-induced human mobility, as well as the adverse effects of climate change. The region is severely affected by the likes of land degradation, landslide, desertification, drought, as well as climate-induced human mobility. These problems affect not just human lives and livelihoods, but also economic stability, economic prosperity, peace and security in the region and in the continent as a whole.
The IGAD region is a region which is very sensitive to climate shocks, from drought to floods to landslides, cyclones, extreme temperatures, especially heat, and that's is impacting on the livelihoods of communities, especially women, youth, and other vulnerable communities. Also, some member states in the IGAD region are experiencing conflict, so that's also impacting on peace and security.
Now, in response, the IGAD has been implementing what is known as the MODIAC project, that is the human mobility in the context of disasters and climate change project. Now, this project seeks to enable member states to effectively address these issues by strengthening their capacity to address human mobility, especially what is known as the climate change-induced human mobility. And for this, it uses three kinds of approach. They are rights-based, anticipatory, as well as coordinated approach.
And the aim is to provide a platform for policy dialogue, for sharing experiences, sharing knowledge, and evidence-based research in climate. And by bringing the experts together, we are allowing an opportunity to converse and come up with solutions that are very suitable to address climate-induced mobility in IGAD region.
And currently, South Sudan government has contributed resources to the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs to deal with the impact of the climate change, because it results in displacement, and the displacement has been huge. people are displaced and moving from one area to another, which is enormous, apart from the refugees and the returnees and IDPs. So our situation really is very, very complex. It's not easy to deal with it at a go. So as time goes by, we are planning and we will be updating each other and working together with the regional body, the IGAD, to ensure that we have a support for capacity building from IGAD.
And finally, I would like to reiterate that the event expects to give participants takeaways in the form of policy dialogue, capacity building, knowledge sharing, as well as regional coordination. Reporting for EBC, Binyam Alamayo, Addis Ababa.
And finally, a major push to modernize African agriculture gained momentum today with the launch of the inaugural General Assembly of the China-Africa Agricultural Science and Technology Innovation Alliance, or CASTIA. Meeting in Addis Ababa, delegates emphasized the critical role of science, technology, and innovation in transforming the continent's food systems and tackling long-standing challenges like low productivity and limited market access. Kasahun Chane has the following report.
The inaugural General Assembly of the China-Africa Agriculture, Science and Technology Innovation Alliance, CASITA, highlighted Africa's need for transformative agri-food systems. Key speakers emphasized the importance of science, technology and innovation to overcome bottlenecks like low productivity and limited market access.
This initiative, CASIA, is both timely and strategic. It speaks directly to Africa's aspirations for agri-food system transformation and embodies the enduring spirit of Africa-China cooperation. By mobilizing the collective expertise of China and Africa, CASTIA promises to unlock the vast potential of Africa's agricultural sector. Speakers before me have mentioned some numbers. The potential is immense. Africa's agri-food systems face deep structural bottlenecks, from low productivity and extreme vulnerability to different kinds of shocks.
For his part, Dr. Ifa Mulata, representing the Ethiopian Agriculture Ministry, welcomed CASITA as a crucial resource for tackling Ethiopia's specific agricultural challenges.
Today, we celebrate a transformative partnership between China and Africa, a partnership built not merely on trade, but on mutual trust, innovation, and shared prosperity. China has been Africa's steadfast partner in infrastructure, education, research, and industrialization. For Ethiopia, China is our largest trading partner and one of our most strategic FDIs. From Addis Ababa Djibouti Railway and the Industrial Park to agricultural machinery and training, China's contribution continues to shape our transformative journey. The establishment of CASTIA, a flagship outcome of the 2024 FOCOC Beijing Summit, as one of the initiation of President Excellency Xi Jinping.
During the occasion, Ambassador Zhang Fang, representing the Chinese government, affirmed China's unwavering commitment to supporting African agricultural development.
As an old Chinese saying goes, the people are the foundation of a country, and food is the primary need of the people. Agricultural modernization is a cornerstone for national modernization, and food security underpins national prosperity and the people's well-being. Today, the global food security remains under considerable strain. Challenges such as climate change and regional conflicts continue to test the resilience of agricultural production system. While Africa remains unable to produce enough food for its people, science and technology are the primary productive forces. The new round of agricultural technological revolution, driven by biotechnology, digital technology, and intelligent equipment, offers new historic opportunities for us to improve agricultural productivity and strengthen response to global challenges.
Actionable steps outlined during the assembly included intensive training programs for African scientists, prioritize joint research to address regional challenges, and the establishment of data sharing protocols. This collaborative approach promises to reshape African agriculture, ensuring food security and economic prosperity for generations to come.
You're watching ABC. A quick reminder of the stories making headlines. UN hails Ethiopia's leadership and commitment to global peace and development. And IGAD states pledge coordinated action on climate-driven migration. That's all we had for this hour's news edition. I'm Tabitha John. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye and take care.